In a small town surrounded by orchards and flowing streams, there lived a merchant named Rashid. His shop stood at the busiest corner of the market, where villagers came daily to buy rice, pulses, oil, spices, and cloth. From outside, Rashid appeared polite, smiling, and helpful. He greeted every customer with sweet words and a gentle voice. But behind that smile lived a secret. Rashid was dishonest. His weighing scale was altered. His measuring cups were slightly smaller. His oil containers had false markings. No customer noticed at first because the cheating was small. Just a little less grain here, a few drops less oil there. Rashid used to say to himself, "Everyone does this. I am not stealing much. It's just business." Every evening when he counted his money, he felt proud. His shop earned more than others. He built a bigger house, bought expensive clothes, and walked through the market with confidence. People respected him because he appeared successful. But success built on dishonesty has weak roots. One winter morning, an old woman came to Rashid's shop. Her clothes were worn, her hands trembling with age. She asked softly, "Son, I need 2 kilos of rice. That is all I can afford." Rashid smiled, took his false scale and measured the rice. As usual, he gave her less than 2 kilos. The old woman paid and started to leave, then suddenly turned back. "Son," she said, "my husband used to be a merchant too." Rashid paused. "He always said," she continued, "that food weighed with dishonesty turns into poison for the soul." Rashid laughed lightly. "Don't worry, mother. Everything is correct." The old woman looked at him with deep eyes and said, "May God weigh your deeds the same way you weigh food for others." She left. Those words followed Rashid like a shadow, but he shook them off. Months passed. Rashid's business grew, but something strange began to happen. His son, Ayan, fell ill. Doctors gave medicines, but the illness did not go away. Rashid spent a lot of money, yet the child grew weaker. At the same time, Rashid noticed that despite earning more, peace was leaving his home. His wife often looked worried. His sleep became restless. At night, he dreamed of broken scales, spilled grain, and accusing eyes. One night, Rashid woke up sweating. He saw his shop in his dream, but the shelves were empty and the customers were crying. Still, when morning came, he returned to his old ways. Next to Rashid's shop was a small store owned by Yusuf, an honest merchant. Yusuf's shop was simple. His scales were accurate, his prices were fair. He earned less than Rashid, but his face always carried calmness. One day, Rashid mocked him. "Yusuf, if you were smarter, you'd earn twice as much." Yusuf smiled gently. "I earn enough to sleep peacefully," he replied. That answer irritated Rashid. One afternoon, a government inspector arrived unexpectedly in the market. Panic spread among merchants. Rashid's heart began to race. The inspector checked shop after shop. When he reached Rashid's store, he examined the weighing scale carefully. His face hardened. "This scale is false," the inspector said firmly. Rashid tried to argue, to lie, to smile his way out. But truth does not listen to excuses. Rashid was fined heavily. His shop was sealed for several days. People in the market whispered. Customers who once trusted him turned away in disappointment. That evening, Rashid sat alone in his dark house. The money he had earned through cheating lay useless before him. For the first time, he felt the weight of his actions. Days passed. Rashid sold some belongings to pay debts. His pride shattered. His son's illness worsened. One night, Rashid sat beside his son and cried like a child. "I wanted to give you everything," he whispered, "but I gave you dishonesty instead." That night, Rashid remembered the old woman's words. "May God weigh your deeds the same way you weigh food for others." He realized that life itself was now weighing him. When the shop reopened, Rashid made a decision. He threw away the false scale. He bought a new, accurate one. On the first day, he openly told his customers, "I have cheated you in the past. I am ashamed. From today, I promise honesty." Some people laughed. Some doubted. Some walked away. But Rashid remained firm. Days turned into weeks. Slowly, a few customers returned. They saw the change. They felt the difference. Yusuf, his neighbor, placed a hand on his shoulder one evening. "It takes courage to change," Yusuf said. Healing beyond money. Something else changed, too. Ayan slowly began to recover. Rashid didn't know if it was medicine or mercy, but he knew one thing: his heart felt lighter. He earned less money than before, but his home was peaceful. His sleep returned. His prayers felt sincere. One day, the old woman came again. She bought rice. Rashid carefully weighed more than required and said, "This is from my heart." The old woman smiled. "Truth always returns," she said softly. Years later, Rashid was no longer the richest merchant in the market, but he was among the most respected. When young traders asked him the secret of a good life, he would say, "Never cheat the scale, because one day life will place you on it." And the market remembered Rashid not as a dishonest merchant, but as a man who learned that honesty is not a loss, but a return to the soul.